Huskins is a well-known, verifiable, and successful name in the world of the Forex community. And if you've landed here, you're looking for either a fresh understanding of how to create income using Forex, or you want to take your existing trading to a higher and more stable level. It is something that is actually very easy to do when you know how. Investing is all about chasing returns and managing risks. A high percent of people get attracted to the Forex market since the FX market provides a potential for very high returns. However, statistics have shown us that over 95% of all traders fail. Why? Because they don't manage their risk. Imagine how attractive a proposition is which provides decent returns but has no risks. Would you like to know of such a strategy? A strategy that can provide returns between 15 to 20% on an annualized basis and has no trade risk. Huskins uses such a strategy, which he calls arbitrage FX, and he can teach it to you. What he will do is explain to you the mechanics of the Forex market, how it works, and its terminology. He will take you through the specific steps, the commitments of time and money, and show you everything that makes the difference between being a successful Forex trader and being a failure. If you follow the arbitrage FX system correctly, you will post gains of 15 to 20% without any downside risks. As long as you can open an account with two separate brokers and trade on them, you'll be able to implement this strategy providing you follow the easy step-by-step arbitrage FX system. You will be on your way to make risk-free 15 to 20% annualized returns. Using this strategy, you do not have to wait. The opportunity is available to you every day. In fact, you can try this out on a demo and see how it works. Huskins will not invest your money for you, and this is definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. If that's what you are looking for, you're not in the right place. One case, for example, is Huskins' former student Jason. With a full-time job, family, and the financial obligations of living in today's society, he was getting by but never getting ahead. Jason was smart enough to know that his situation was never going to change unless he found another income avenue. He discovered the Forex market and dove in with a good basic plan. He wasn't reaching for the sky, just a little more money in his pocket, a little something more to put away for an uncertain future. Jason studied FX, bought a few basic courses that left him only marginally better informed, and finally turned to the internet for help. That's when he joined Huskins' Google group. Huskins accepts only one group of people to mentor each year, and Jason joined the 2009 class. He began to successfully follow some of Huskins' news, trading signals on a sporadic basis. Jason now had proof that Huskins could help him, but needed to know how to make it work all the time and work better. However, in spite of applying the strategies, he did not work on his Forex dream consistently or take part in all the trades and didn't have a perfect understanding of what he was doing. Between his low-level full-time job, his family, and commitments, he was trying to trade and learn at the same time. He wasn't ready to give up, and Huskins was able to identify the source of his failure immediately. The first thing he had Jason do was to stop all trading. He knew that his FX education wasn't where it needed to be and helped him understand that he could not trade until Huskins told him he was ready. Huskins then gave him intense training on arbitrage profit in Forex. Arbitrage FX is an ingenious technique which requires little time to learn and nets a risk-free profit of 15 to 20% in annual returns. The system is not mainstream yet and is therefore still viable. Brokers could easily stop the use of this system, so Huskins is careful to share this strategy with only selected students. It took Jason just over 2 weeks to learn and execute arbitrage FX, and he finally began to see the profits he had been struggling to get on his own. With the basics down, he was ready to start implementing Huskins' other trading strategies. They are not risk-free like arbitrage, but they yield higher profits and are navigable with the right education. Arbitrage is the law of one price, and as you know, financial markets in general, and Forex markets in particular, are filled with instruments to trade on. For instance, you have the currency futures, and then you have the spot FX. These instruments have to converge to one price. That's just the rule of the market. However, since each and every market has different participants, there is a price discrepancy between various currency markets. This discrepancy is what arbitrage FX exploits. You cannot get filthy rich with this because there are limitations, but you can make consistent gains of up to 20% every single year. What would you do with an extra $2,500 or $5,000 or even $30,000 a year? Want to find out? To even get started using the Forex arbitrage system, you have to answer 3 questions. Number 1, are you willing to commit a few hours to learn the system? Take the time every day to monitor your account for 5 to 15 minutes per day. Number 2, do you have a minimum of $10,000 to invest yourself? In order to use the system, though, I do recommend having at least $20,000. It won't work with less than 10. Number 3, will you spend 10 minutes watching the beginning of Huskins Arbitrage FX System video online for free? If you cannot watch online, Huskins will send you the first 10 minutes on a free DVD. You just pay the shipping and handling. If you do qualify, Huskins will send you the link to watch the video for free. And then you can determine if Arbitrage FX and financial independence is for you. Huskins is not a polished politician who spends all day making sure he sounds good, so his delivery will not look or sound like some practiced speech. He is a very successful Forex trader with a head full of knowledge and a lifetime of experience to share. It will cost you nothing to see and could end up paying your bills for life.